Spotlight. My name is Shaylin Goodwin, and Sammy Spotlight is a show here on campus of SHSU that highlights certain programs and events and students that are remarkable. So today we have a very special guest, and I can't wait for you to meet her. All right, so today I have Whitney here with me, and she is the founder and the president of Art in Motion. So, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out. I know I'm super excited to have you, and I can't wait to hear more about Art in Motion. So, what is Art in Motion? What do y'all do?
So, Art in Motion is a student organization here on campus. It's probably the newest. We got founded last year, but we started this year on actually reaching out and everything. I would say it started as a dance org, but it has evolved into something way bigger, and it has potential to get even bigger. Multiple students from different backgrounds that just love and enjoy doing art. They like to come into the org and come to like certain events or classes that we have. Like I have photographers, videographers, people that just like to paint, people that like to listen to music. And one of our members actually has a song out, so she likes to work on music and stuff, and we just provide them a safe space just to have fun outside of just class every day, you know what I mean?
Okay, perfect. Awesome. No, I love that. So, what does the average meeting look like for y'all? What do y'all do?
So it's not really structural.
Okay.
Our first meeting that we had was like a Sam Houston t-shirt making little meeting, and so we just got like different t-shirts, and we brought scissors and they can cut their shirts into like halter tops, dresses and stuff. But it really just depends on like what we feel on doing for the month. Like one of my e-board members may be like, hey, like I want to practice like taking a couple pictures. Like we can invite people out, take pictures of them, or we can invite other photographers out just to practice together and then just work on their craft after hours, like after they're done with homework and everything. And so it really just depends on how we like feeling for the month. Or we'll have like a dance class every other week, and they can come to the rec and take that class. So
nice. Yeah. So what does the typical semester look like for you guys? I guess y'all are still getting in the swing of things.
Yes, we're still getting in with the swing of everything. Usually the typical semester may look like we'll first start with like going out to the yard, the plaza, and just, talking to students. I know this semester we started by passing out free water bottles and Gatorades. And so it's like, hey, just come talk to us about the org. And then we'll have our first meeting. It may be like a little social, like we just listen to music and get to know each other, or maybe like an activity. And then I try to do 2 dance classes a month. So usually every other week we'll have a dance class in the rec, or we'll just have a social or like an event where people can just work on their craft. And then we also have collaborations with other orgs around campus as well.
Okay, perfect. So what other organizations have you worked with?
We've worked with a previous dance org named Envious. It's a majorette team. We did like a little class with them. We've worked with Pose a lot. That's kind of like, I call it like our sister org, because the president's on my e-board. Okay. So she brings in kind of like the fashion thing, and we'll help them with different stuff. And then we're just getting started, so usually we'll do like org fairs with other orgs as well, and kind of try to bounce back off each other. Or you may just see me, one of my e-board members, in a regular org meeting just to say hey, just to support, so we can get that same type of support back. So
nice, I love that. So would you say this is more performance-based, or what would you say, what type of art is this? Or is it kind of a little bit of everything?
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I started off wanting to be performance-based because I used to be a competitive dancer, so I wanted to get out there.
Right.
But now just different people coming up to me and saying, hey, like, I like your vibe, and this is what I do. Like, I had a film major. She's like, I'm a film major. I like this type of vibe, and I want to try something new. So it's just a little bit of everything. I may get to performance-based before I leave, drop a couple little dances on the yard or something at events, but that's just something, I live in the moment, so it's just something that's going to happen.
You should see if you can do something at like the Tree of Light ceremony because there's
Okay.
all types of different performances. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah,
That'd be
I'll
like
be-
something really big to get y'all's name out there.
Yeah, I'll be down for that. Yeah.
But okay, well, awesome. So, where do you see this organization once you leave? Because I know you're a senior, so obviously, being a senior, you're getting ready, you're gearing up to leave.
Yes.
And being a senior myself, I know I'm gearing up my organizations, trying to recruit and just set them up for success for the future. So, what does that look like for you?
Right now, recruitment. I'm recruiting. Of course, anybody can join any
Right.
year, but I'm really trying to focus on the freshmen.
Okay.
So, like, I see freshmen come to my events. They see me on the. I'm like, hey, bring your friends, be a roommate, bring
Right.
somebody in your class,
Whoever.
because they're gonna be the future of this campus. Like, I got here during COVID, so like we kind of had to
It was a little
teach
weird.
ourselves,
Right.
yeah, how to, get out and network with people. So now that we're all here, it's kind of easier for me to be like, hey, like, come out, like, just come talk to us. You don't like if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. But if you do like us, come out, vibe with us, stay. I do want Our Emotion myself to turn into a nonprofit.
Okay.
So
That'd
that's
be
just
fun.
me once leaving. That's something that I want to set up. But here, I just want the vibe just to keep going. Just a cool vibe. Anybody can join. We're just safe with each other. That's kind of what I want.
Nice. I love that. So I'm super excited to see what all y'all do.
Yes.
Before this interview, I didn't know anything about art and motion, but that's really cool. So I know you earlier you mentioned that y'all work with photography or photographers, videographers, artists, and then performing artists as well. So is there anyone that wouldn't fit the mold of art and motion?
Um, I really don't think so.
Okay.
Like, to me, art is so subjective. So it's like whatever you view as art and you put your time into it and you're passionate about it, that's art to you. It could be from painting to just listening to music, writing books.
Okay.
And that would be something interesting if somebody like, that's a book writer would come. If you're a book writer, come out. But
Y'all could do a reading of like a chapter.
yeah, like read a chapter.
Yeah.
I just think anyone can join. I don't think I'll ever be like, oh, you don't fit in this standard. You know what I mean? I would hate to be
So
that
anyone
way.
and everyone is welcome.
Anyone and everyone is
Love
welcome.
that.
Yes.
Okay, and so for going forward, do y'all have anything planned coming up soon?
Yes. So next Tuesday we'll be out on the yard. If you want to get more, want to learn more about us, we'll have like brochures and everything about our org. We will be having a dance class coming up on the 26th in the rec. And then we have a little community service event. We're going to be doing a trunk or treat at my local apartment complex. So we'll going to be collaborating with other orgs as well for them to come out and sit out little tables. Just stay in tune on our social media. They're all as AIM, AIMSHSU. And basically we'll just drop the flyer or drop like a little teaser or something and you guys can come out. And we're also going to start taking community service points for bags of candy for the trunk or treat. So
that's fun.
we'll definitely be putting everything on our social media and stuff.
Okay, and so you said the bags of candy, that's going to be community service points.
Yes.
So how will y'all track that?
Usually we'll try to track through OrgLink. We'll have like a little sign-in sheet, and then you'll give us your candy, you write down your name, your email, and how many bags that you brought. We'll calculate that into hours. We haven't got the hour situation set up yet, which is why we haven't dropped the
That's a
flyer.
little tricky too.
Yeah, it's a little tricky,
Yeah.
but we will be putting all of those into OrgLink. So if you are a member, you just have to join through our OrgLink, and then we'll be able to track all of that into your volunteer hours on there.
Oh, fun. Okay, perfect. And so is there anything coming up in the next semester that you're super excited for?
I do want to have my dance team, like the performative type of thing. So our trials will be coming soon by the end of the semester.
Okay.
And so we'll start next semester just going strong, getting to know each other, then start practicing like a couple of dances. And then I kind of want to do like a big event. I'm very interested in the voguing. So I'm kind of...
explain what that is.
Voguing is like an art that was started in the Black LGBTQ plus community.
Okay.
And they have like balls and things like that. I'm very interested in that. I have friends that are interested as well.
Right.
And so I'm kind of like trying to lean towards that direction just to get that spotlight on campus as well. Because I feel like this campus is pretty like outgoing. Like they had like drag shows and stuff like that. And I feel like adding that to the campus will also bring them out into like, but I actually just have to do more information, looking out, networking, just to get in contact with a couple groups that can really just, work together with me on bringing that out. But that's just an idea.
No,
So,
I love that though. That's super cool. So going forward, who would you like to see come into Art in Motion?
um, just the average student that likes to be around people, that's passionate about what they do, um, that wants to focus on their craft out of school. Because, like I said, I'm a bio major,
Right.
so I'm going into the pharmaceutical industry. So dance is probably like, okay, girl, like why are you doing it? But that's
Everybody
something that I
has to
love
help
to
out.
do on the side.
Yeah.
So that student or people that just likes to dance 24/7 wants to do it even more. I like to see those people come in, people that are interested in the art, people that just wants to get their craft out there and wants to work with other people that are passionate about it as well. So.
Okay. And so your current membership, what does that look like? So like what type of majors do you have in there?
I have bio majors, education majors, dance majors as well, criminal justice majors. This is actually our first like semester of really getting like a large membership. I think on Org League we're sitting like at 18. It hasn't updated, but with all my prospect members we're sitting at 18, and then our group me is sitting at like 28, which is wonderful to me.
No, that's awesome.
So it's just people from different backgrounds. It's like, hey, I like doing this, or I've always wanted to try this, and you're giving me the space to do it. So.
No, I love that. I'm gonna have to check it out for sure. I'm not much of, so I have a background in dance and not much of a photographer, but I like to kind of dabble and like,
Yeah, so
be
just
creative.
come out,
I'm gonna have to check it out
Yeah,
for
try
sure.
something new.
And so you said you got started back in when? Last semester?
Last semester.
Last semester.
To be exact, yeah.
Okay, so what was that process like for you?
Um,
Was it super hard or was it real smooth sailing?
It was hard. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Everything has its challenge, and so sometimes I was like, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing?" But I do have like a background, like a backbone, and meeting my board members and having them reach out to me was the strongest like bone I could have around me. Days of where I just want to be like, "Oh my gosh, why did I do this?" They remind me like, "Girl, like we're having fun." Like even when like we didn't have like our 28 members, it was just us 6. And like we were doing stuff, we were coming to our org meetings, and we were going to our dance classes. And so eventually this semester we started reaching out with other people and stuff like that. And so they started bringing people in. And I will say, like, I will give a shout out to Envious because they did help me a lot.
Yeah.
They reached out to their people. They're always posting like our flyers and everything. So it was hard, I will say that, but we persevered and everything. And so I'm actually very happy at where we're at right now. So.
No, that's amazing. And it's people never really talk about like the struggle of getting started. And so when they go through and they see like the steps that have had to be taken, they're like, "Oh wow, like that's amazing. That's kind of I didn't realize how much effort it goes into it." So good for you. I'm super excited. So go ahead and give us your socials. Give us your contact information. Go ahead and look into camera 3 and we'll go from there.
So you can follow us on Instagram or Twitter at AIM, AIMSHSU. It's the same on both sides. If you want to get in contact with us, you can go through Org Link. Just go sign in, or if you haven't made an account, make your account, because that's where you'll meet all your people to network. And then look up Art in Motion. I am the person in contact, Whitney. So you can always just say, "Hey, Whitney, I'm interested." Or if you're interested in being a prospect member, check that box and it'll shoot me an email, and I'll probably shoot you one back just to get more information for you. Or you can just come out to our events or just catch us on the yard, or me, or any of our e-bar members. Just go on the social media and you'll see their faces, and just catch one of us and say, "Hey, like I heard about this and I'm very interested," and we'll be happy to talk to you about it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Whitney.
Thank you.
As she said, definitely make sure you reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. Even if you're a bio major, see what she's got going on, because it's really exciting. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today for another episode of Sammy Spotlight, and we will see you next time.